Hi everyone! This is the first video that I've done for A Little Bird Told Me. I really like watching other people's videos, especially beauty videos, really get into them, so I thought I would just give it a go. If you read my blog last week, I think it was on Sunday, I did a little post about festival fashion. And I mentioned that I had been entered into a competition to win 2 tickets to the Isle of Wight festival. So thank you very much to everyone who voted, because I did actually win, which is amazing. So me and my friend Claire are going down on Friday to the Isle of Wight, which is really far away. Didn't quite realise how far when I applied to win, but it'll be great and I'm really excited to go. Now in that post I did mention that I used to be a regular festival goer. But then kind of got to an age where, you know, I didn't want to be smelly and dirty and sleep in a tent on the cold ground and things like that. So I thought I'd put together a little video to kind of go over the things that you can take to a festival, what to pack for a festival to make the whole experience a bit nicer, a bit more stylish and comfortable, and just add a little bit of, not glamour, but you know, a little bit of style to your festival experience. So this is my video, what to pack for a festival. Okay, so my first item is the bag that I'm going to take everything in. Now if you've read my blog for a while you might recognise this. I bought this about 6 months ago from a charity shop. And it's, I think they call them carpet bags because they have this kind of upholstered material, and it's got a really cool like vintage Betty Boo print on it. I don't know if you can see that down there. It's quite big, I'll show you inside, and it's also quite structured, and the main thing I think, especially if you're at a festival and you've got loads to carry, is it has this huge adjustable strap on the top so you can like sling it over your shoulder and you've got your hands free to carry all the other various things that you need at a festival. So this is my bag, and that's the only bag I'm going to take. I'm not going to take any other bag, and I'm going to pack everything into that. And that was about, it was about £7 I think. And because I won my festival tickets through Oxfam, it was a competition run by the Oxfam fashion blog, I wanted to kind of recognise that and take as many second-hand and vintage things as I could. But I mean, I think it's also a great idea just to take second-hand stuff to festivals, because festivals are dirty, you know, there's mud, there's crowds, things can get ripped and covered in mud and dirty and stolen. So I would never recommend taking anything you're very attached to a festival. Take the stuff that didn't cost as much. So second-hand stuff is really good because you can still look stylish and cool and have that kind of vintage festival vibe, but it doesn't cost as much, so you won't be as sad, hopefully, if something gets ripped or stolen or lost or whatever. So with that in mind, the first thing I'm going to pack in my festival bag are these amazing vintage Levi's 501s, which I chopped into shorts. So I just kind of cut the bottoms off and they've frayed over time, and I tend to just roll them up like that. These are really good for festivals because the denim is really thick, so there's less of a chance of it ripping. They're also really good for sitting down on the floor, and you don't mind if they get a little bit dirty because they wash really well, and they go with absolutely everything as well. So my Levi's 501s, cut-offs are my first thing to pack. With my shorts I'll wear a variety of t-shirts. Now I think t-shirts are really good to take to festivals because they're so easy to wear, especially oversized t-shirts, cotton t-shirts that are comfortable, lightweight. You know, they're good in cold and they're good in hot weather. So my first one is this. This is a New York Police Department t-shirt that I got from a charity shop in Brighton. I think this is about £2, £3. It's really nice, like heavy cotton. It's a dark colour so it won't show the dirt as much. It washes really nicely, it goes really well with shorts, and it's just a really nice kind of hard wearing t-shirt. I've also got my I Heart NY t-shirt. Again, I've got some weird kind of New York obsession thing going on with my t-shirts, but they're both really good. They're very similar, heavy cotton, just easy wearing, oversized as well, so you can have a bit of a baggier look. So denim shorts, cotton t-shirts. if it's a little bit colder, which let's face it, it probably will be, this is like a flannel shirt, and that's from Topshop. This is really good because it's a nice thicker fabric, but you can also roll the sleeves up, so there's little poppers on the sleeves and you can roll them up so you've got 3/4 length sleeve. It's a really nice checked pattern, which I really like, and again that goes nicely with shorts, so that's definitely on my list. I also have this, which is a lovely little vintage tea dress that I got in a vintage shop in Paris a while ago. Tea dresses are amazing for festivals because you can literally just stick them on, wear them with tights, wear them without tights, they go with anything, they're really easy to wear. This one's polyester, so it's easy to wash, it's hard wearing, if it gets wet it'll dry quickly. It's got a cute floral print on it and I just love this. It was really cheap, so you know, really good for festivals, nice and easy to wear. So that's my kind of basic clothing. Now over the top of that, if it rains, which it probably will, I will be wearing this, which is a lovely, see the back, parka from J.Crew. I've been wearing this loads recently, but it's waterproof, so it's really good in the rain. It also has these really good big pockets with a press stud on the front, so it's good for stashing your phone and your camera if you're wandering about. The only thing about this is it doesn't have a hood, which is a bit of a bummer if it's properly chucking it down, so I probably will take one of those rain ponchos as well, just in case it's kind of torrential downpour. Then on my feet, talking about torrential downpours, these are my gorgeous Hunter wellies, and these are sent to me by the lovely people at Hunter, and I love them. I already have a pair of Hunters, a black pair, but I love the yellow ones because they're just so bright and cheerful. Good for spotting you in a crowd if you get separated from your friends. They're also obviously Hunter, so they're really good. They've got a really thick sole, you know, they're not going to let any water in. The one thing I know a lot of people find with Hunters is the top. The tops of them are very narrow. My legs just about fit in these, but if you find them a bit tight on the top of your legs, Hunter do actually do a another style which I think is called the Huntress. If you look on their website, it'll probably be on there. And they come up lower on the leg and they're a bit wider as well, so good if you find these are the original wellies, if you find them a bit kind of tight on the top of your leg. So wellies, absolute must-haves. But also, I am going to be driving down to the Isle of Wight, which is about a 5-hour car journey, which is great. So I obviously can't drive in wellies, so I'm going to take grab them, my classic black Converse. I've had these for ages, I wear them all the time. These are really good for festivals if it's quite dry and not very muddy, because they're dark, you know, you can put them in the washing machine as well. They're really easy to wear. I probably won't wear them though if it's wet. That's what the wellies are for. You don't want, you know, to come home with trench foot or anything like that. So those are my 2 pairs of shoes that I'm taking. Now that's all kind of my basic everyday clothing. I've got some accessories as well, just to practical accessories, just to brighten things up, but also, you know, shield me from rain and cold and wind and stuff like that. So the first one is a straw trilby, which I bought from Urban Outfitters. It was about 20 quid a few years ago. I've worn this so much. I wear it all the time, all through summer. It hides bad hair days, which is obviously essential at festivals because I have really fine hair and I tend to wash it every day. So obviously you don't get to wash your hair at a festival probably. So a bit of dry shampoo, stick a hat on it, it's fine. It can last the whole weekend with your hat on. It's also good for keeping the sun. It's got a nice brim on it, it keeps the sun out of your eyes and off your face, and it will protect you from the rain if it starts lightly raining. I wouldn't recommend this in a downpour, but good for light rain. So that's definitely coming with me. I also have this which is a cotton like floral printed scarf. This is from Zara. And again, it was about 20 quid, so it's a bit expensive for a scarf, but again, it's something I wear all the time because it's so easy to throw on if it's a little bit windy or a little bit chilly, but you don't want to wear a big coat or a jacket. Put this around my neck. Sometimes I wear it over my shoulders. You can wrap it around your head. You can even like fold it out and sit on it. It goes in the wash really well, and it folds up really small as well, so you can just stuff it into your bag. It doesn't crease. So this is definitely coming. That's a good one. Next, I have a packet of Topshop tights. I really like Topshop tights because they are a little bit better quality, I think, than a lot of others. They don't tend to snag or ladder very easily. So I'll be taking these. Are 50 denier, so they're quite good, like mid thickness for this time of year. But I think tights are always good to take with you to a festival in case it is cold and you don't want to have your legs out. I would never recommend wearing trousers at a festival because they're just going to get muddy and wet, and especially jeans, they're so hard to dry, take ages, they'll just weigh you down and feel heavy and horrible. So if it's a little bit cold and you don't want to you know, have your bare legs out, a pair of tights, a necessity. I also have my lovely like indescript khaki welly socks. These are like knee-high socks and they're quite thick. I think these are actually just from Primark, so they're only a cheap pair. You don't have to get actual welly socks, just knee-high socks, and they're good if you have got your legs out and you do have bare legs. Bare legs and wellies are not a great mix, so these will kind of stop you from getting hot and sticky in your wellies. Also, if it's cold, an extra layer to keep you warm, and they're really good to wear at night as well if you get cold feet in the night. Definitely worth taking a pair of socks like these with you. And last on my day wear list is this. This is my little vintage crossbody bag. It's got a really long strap. I just wear it across the front of my body like that, and it's kind of a press stud front, and then it's got a compartment on the inside. It's a really good bag because at festivals, you know, you do get some not very nice types who want to steal your stuff, so I wouldn't recommend taking a backpack or anything that you wear behind you because someone could easily come into that and nick your stuff. So this you can wear on the front of your body. It's quite roomy, it fits everything in. It's a little vintage one from a charity shop. It was about £2. So that's coming as well. So that's my daytime / evening look for the weekend. So I also have a couple of things that I'll wear at night time. I think night times at festivals can be quite horrible. It's often really cold, you know, you're in a tent, it might be raining, and there's loads of people everywhere, so it can be really noisy. And you're sleeping in a sleeping bag. And one thing I find about sleeping bags is if you wear, like I wear, baggy pyjama bottoms to bed, if you're in a sleeping bag and you're wriggling around, they ruche all the way up, and that's not good. You end up with them being like hot pants by the morning. So instead of pyjama bottoms, also don't really want to be walking around a festival campsite in my Little Pony bottoms. So I take these, which are just plain grey leggings. They've got elasticated bottoms so they don't ruche up, and they're thicker as well for nighttime when it's a little bit cold. These are by Great Plains and I got them from TK Maxx, not very expensive, so you can get them everywhere obviously. So these leggings really good for nighttime, really good if you need to get up in the middle of the night or early in the morning and trek across the campsite to the toilet block, so those are good. I'll wear those with just kind of an oversized t-shirt, quite big and roomy so it's comfortable. But then if it's really cold or if I want to feel a bit more snuggled up, I'll wear this. This is like a zip-up hoodie from Topshop. It's a really nice thick jersey material, so it's great if it's cold. You zip it up and you can put the hood up as well, and that's why I like it, because that blocks out a bit of the noise from the campsite and you feel like you can get like nestled down in your sleeping bag with your hood up. So that's my nighttime attire. I'll also probably take just a plain pair of kind of foam flip-flops for walking, if it's dry, for walking back and forth from the tent to the toilet block and things like that, just to keep my feet clean. So that's the clothing portion of my what to pack for a festival video. I'm going to do this in a separate video now. I'm going to talk about the cosmetics and beauty products that I'm going to take. So I'll leave you with that for now and check out the next video.